I ever tell you about the time I was wanted by the FBI for robbing a bank? I'm from Manchester, New Hampshire, and over the past decade, drug abuse has gotten really bad. We had documentaries made about the city. Crime has like risen at the same time too, so a lot of stores get robbed, a lot of people get robbed, people get shot, all types of shit is happening out here. And it used to be a nice, pretty state. Old people would move to retire and all this. It wasn't perfect, but it wasn't terrible. So one night, I'm looking through social media, and there's this page on Facebook called Manch Vegas Alerts. They keep up with the news, they repost pictures from crime scenes and just whatever's happening in the city or in the area, they're reporting it. People check that more than they check the news, basically, out here. So it says, the store around the corner from my house had gotten robbed the night before at like 1:30 in the morning or something like that. So I was like, damn, that's crazy. It seems that everywhere I live, the stores are getting held up. That probably like makes me look bad, but that wasn't me. It's just weird. So I'm reading the article. It's saying the person walked in with a shotgun, robbed the clerk, they robbed a customer that just came in. So I'm like, damn, this person's crazy. Shotgun was huge. Shotgun was like, probably like, it was probably bigger than this. So with the article, they have a picture of the suspect, and it's pretty much a clear view of the person's face, and they have a mask on. You can see like this part of their face very, very well in the camera. And it was weird because the first thing I thought when I saw the picture was, wow, that person kind of looks like me a little bit. But I kind of just like brushed it off and just kept on going my night on YouTube, probably like watching some videos or something. And then I hear my girlfriend Molly say, did you see the article on did you see the article on the Manch Did you see the article on the Manch Vegas Alerts? I'm like, yeah, the person looked like me, right? She's like, yeah, it's not so crazy, whatever. So we're both sitting there laughing like, yo, that's fucking crazy how much that person looks like me. So whatever, we go to sleep. Next day, we get up and I bring her to work. I come home and I put together this desk that I got to stream and for my studio setup, so I have a better area to work in. So I get a text and it's from Molly, and she says, the FBI are at my parents' house right now in Texas. They're saying that I might know a person who robbed a bank and robbed a store or something like that recently. And I'm like, oh, that's crazy. It might be the one probably yesterday from the store, the one that looks like me. And then we both were just silent. And I think she was probably thinking the same thing I was thinking. That picture did look like me, so maybe someone thought it was me and reported me or something like that. But I was like, nah, probably not. That'd be crazy. That'd be preposterous. That picture didn't look that much like me. It looked like me, but it didn't look that much like me. And then she's like, yeah, so they said that they want to talk to me. They want me to come down to the police station after work at 5. And I'm like, yeah, let's do it. I don't care, whatever, let's go. So she goes on with her work day and I continue to do what I'm doing, putting together this desk. So I take a break and I go and get a bowl of cereal, a drink, and I just check my social media again because obviously I'm addicted. This is like the third time I said this in the story. So I check my social media again. There's another story now. There's a bank robbery. Someone that robbed a bank this morning. So I'm like, damn, the store got robbed last night and then the bank got robbed this morning. Shit is going crazy out here. That must be the story that Molly just told me about, that they went to go talk to her parents about. They want to talk to her. So I take a better look at the fucking picture, just in case. It looks just like me, basically. So my mind's like racing, I'm like bugging out, my heart is like beating fast. I'm like kind of having a panic attack a little bit. I'm like, what the fuck? Someone is trying to set me up right now. This is Born Identity, Enemy of the State, fucking Illuminati, Men in Black. Like, I'm like, damn, I must be talking some real woke shit, man. I must be the realest nigga in the world. These niggas trying to set me up, take me out like that, trying to get me locked up in the feds for a bank robbery I didn't even fucking do. It's crazy. But I didn't want to jump to any conclusions, so I'm like, yeah, that's weird that they want to talk to Molly because they think that she knows the person. It just happens to kind of look like me, but I have an alibi. I wasn't robbing no fucking bank. So the whole day goes by. I'm putting together my studio room. It's looking fire. I'm all super motivated, super happy with myself. Yo, I'm really doing this. I'm about to really take this serious. I'm about to go hard streaming YouTube and blah, 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 all this shit. And then Molly texts me 15 minutes before it's time for me to go pick her up. And she says, get here now. I don't have time to explain. Come pick me up. I'll be right outside. So I'm like, what the fuck? I called her phone. She didn't answer. I'm like bugging out. So I go outside. I'm walking down the hall and I look out the window. There's a window in my hallway that shows the parking lot. And I see a car down there, a blue van I've never seen before. And the lights are on. But sometimes people just sit in the parking lot waiting for people and whatever. So I'm like, I'm not gonna stress about that. I see it every day. I live on the 3rd floor. So I go down 2 flights of stairs and I walk out of the building. And I look straight at the car that was just had its lights on outside the window. It immediately turns the lights off right away. And I'm like, that was weird. That was really weird. But whatever. Molly must be in trouble or something. So as I'm walking to the car, I'm trying to call Molly again. And she answers and I'm like, what's going on? And she's like, just get here. I can't tell you right now. I don't want to trace in my phone. And I'm like, okay, what the fuck? And she just hung up on me. And I'm like, what? You know, I'm tracing your phone? The hell, what are you talking about right now? I'm not even thinking about the bank robbery or nothing like that. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I get in my car and I go to pull out of my parking lot. And as soon as I pull out of the parking lot, here comes the blue van right behind me. Boom! I'm driving down the street and I get on the highway. This van's right behind me, right on my ass as I'm driving onto the highway. I'm going like 50 at first, and I'm like switching lanes to see if he's gonna follow me through every single lane. I pull over all the way to the left lane, he pulls all the way to the left lane, back over to the right lane, he pulls back over to the right lane. So I'm like, yo, maybe this person just has to go to the grocery store. Maybe this person just has to go to the grocery store, because this is the way I go to the grocery store every day. Maybe he's just trying to get there, and he's in a rush just like me. Who knows, maybe we're both going grocery shopping. But just to test it out, because I was feeling uneasy about it, I'm driving like, I know it's illegal, but I'll just test him to see if these people are following me. So I start going like 80 miles per hour down the highway, and these people still staying right behind me. I'm like, okay, this is fucking, I was bugging actually, I'm not even gonna lie. I was mad scared because I was like, yo, I don't know what's going on right now, but this is absurd. This is preposterous. Like, what am I in right now? So I get to Molly's work, he follows me in there. He speeds in right after me. He pulls into the first aisle of cars, and I pull into the last one. So he tried to act like he wasn't following me after that. But then he just parks in the handicap spot, no handicap placard in his car or on his license plate. So I'm like, this is still kind of fucking weird. I'm still thinking about what Molly is saying. I'm thinking she might be in some trouble about something. Maybe she did something wrong. I'm not even thinking that they're coming after me because I didn't know I didn't do anything. So I pull up to the front of the store. Molly comes out. She jumps inside the car and she says, she jumps inside the car and she goes, the FBI thinks you robbed a fucking bank. I'm like, what the f? Someone just sped 80 miles behind me, 80 miles per hour behind me on the highway, kept up with me all the way here. And she's like, this is bullshit. I don't know what the fuck they think, but this is bullshit. She's mad as hell. So she calls the cops that she said that she was gonna go see later on today. She calls them and says, who do you have following my man around? I told you I was coming to talk to you. Why do you have people following us? Da 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 da. The cop says, who's following you? I have no idea what you're talking about. If the FBI is following you, they don't tell us anything. They do whatever they want. They're like, so are you guys coming? And she's like, well, are they gonna stop us before we get to the police station? Because I'm coming to talk to you guys. You guys said you wanted to talk to me. They're like, yeah, just come to the police station. They're not gonna do nothing to you. Now they know they're not gonna do anything, but they don't know, they say that they didn't even know that they were following me, so it doesn't really make any sense, but whatever. We drive to the police station. We're on the west side, the police station's on the east side. We're also on the north side, the police station's on the south side, on the way to the south side. We get to the police station and that van is right behind me still, following me all the way to the police station. So I get to the police station, I go inside. Molly talks to the police girl, the lady, whatever she is. I don't know if she's even a real cop. She wears a cop outfit, but she's sitting at the desk all day, so I don't really know if she's a cop. She tells her that she's here to talk to some detective or agent, and so he says, we'll be right down. So we're sitting in the waiting room, and here comes my motherfucking 6th grade DARE officer, Officer Rondo. And he's like, hey, what's going on? Yeah, we just need to get this cleared up and try to be a good cop with me, try to be super nice. I'm like, yeah. I hope so. I didn't do anything. I thought you guys needed evidence before you could start following people around and all this. It's not like harassment or something. You don't have any proof that I did anything. And they're like, no, that's the FBI. We don't know. We don't control what they do. They don't even tell us what they do. I'm like, yeah, alright. I know you're lying, bro. So the detective gets to us. 2 detectives come. 2 of them talk to me and 2 of them talk to Molly. And they ask me questions. They ask me like, what were you doing last night, yesterday? Tell us about your day, the whole day of the robberies. Told them my whole day. They're like, hey, so can we take your phone? Can we copy your phone so we can clear you as a suspect? Now that I think about it, I probably shouldn't even let them because I know I didn't do it, but I was like really shook, so I didn't know what to do. I was like, I know I didn't do it, so let them take it. I have nothing to hide. But now that I think about it, they just wanted to close the case. They could have just said, nah, we know it's him. They could have set me up. They could have did a bunch of shit. Now that I think about it. And so I kind of like put myself in jeopardy there. Luckily, they didn't do nothing to me, but that could have turned out worse. I just basically like gave up my rights. It's crazy in the moment when you know you didn't do something and they're going so hard making you feel like you did. You kind of just want to clear yourself, so you think that giving them all the information is going to clear you, but really, now that I think about it, it could have been bad. So anyway, I let them take my phone, copy everything off of it, clone my phone, whatever the fuck they did. Molly let them do hers, and she's not even a suspect. She gave her rights right up too. They have a way of going about things to like really make people cooperate with them. Then they say, can I come to your house and search your house? I'm like, search my house for what? Like to see if you have any of the matching clothes as the person who did it. But like, even if I do, they went there in gray sweatpants and a black sweater and a mask. I'm sure a lot of people have those 2 items, but I just happen to not have the items, which is weird. But even if I did, wouldn't I have thrown them away before they could come and search? Like, do they think I was gonna hide all my shit in my house? That doesn't even make any sense. Yeah, so followed me to my house, came in before I did, searched everything, and then left. And they basically never contacted me again. But I guess it's like a lesson, because I feel weird now that they were able to get me to just give them everything, even though I really didn't commit any crime. I still gave them all of my information. I gave up everything without any fight at all. I just wanted it to be over. That's messed up. What ended up happening, the reason why they left me alone, is because at the time that it was happening, I was actually inside of Molly's job. So they went to Molly's job and they got copies of the videos of me being inside the store in Bedford while this was taking place in Manchester on Elm Street. If I didn't have that camera, then I probably would have went down for this crime, because they don't care if they don't have any evidence. As long as they don't have anything proving I didn't do it, they would have pursued that case, which is so fucked up. But yeah, don't give up your rights, I guess, because they still haven't found the person who did it. This person got away with it, and they said this person got away with a lot of money. Never was seen again. It was a dude who was wearing white paint on his face. Craziness. So yeah, that's the story. I'll put the articles to the story in the description so you can read and you can see all the pictures and everything. Thank you for watching this. If you did watch this, there's gonna be a lot more videos coming. I'm gonna be doing reactions, I'm gonna be doing reviews, I'm gonna be doing all types of things. I'm gonna be doing skits, I'm gonna be doing vlogs, I'm gonna be doing all types of stuff. Stick with me while I learn how to do this. Thank you for watching. Yeah, thank you. Like, comment, subscribe. Love you guys.